a hard one, even the shots in close.
Johnson attacking. Westbrook with the block. Got a piece of it. Richmond with the steal. Here's Wilkins. Here's Johnson. He dishes it to Durant. And that one is hammered home.
He is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the rim.
It's rebounded by New Orleans. Olajuwon's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Shot from the wing. That one wide left.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
James. It's stolen by Olajuwon. And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. And look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
But he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Enes Kanter's checked in for Anthony Davis. Durant comes in for LeBron. Tony Allen's checked in for Michael Jordan. And it's John Wall in for Russell Westbrook. Allen against McGrady. Takes it off the glass. McGrady's got 6 points.
The defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
Tries to save it. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Durant. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And yes, sir, that one drops.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
You're right, Clark. Just continue to pound it in the paint and get those easy points inside.
Allen's shot is off. Allen's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Inside. It's tipped. It's stolen by Allen. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
They push it up, 4 on 3. The shot by McGrady, no good. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. Allen outside. Durant for 3. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line. New York getting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And New York making a change here. Aldridge is checked in. Durant nails both of them.
They're really doing a good job working hard to get inside and draw contact, a little more so than they did in the first half.
And defensively, if you're trying to battle back, you can't keep sending them to the line.
Shot's good from Bird.
My, he is so adept at finishing in the low post. Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that, though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it.
The shot's good from Kanter.
You don't need much range to hit from that distance, Kevin.
And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. New York ahead. They're up by 6. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first three, we should be in for a treat. So for New Orleans right now, they've got Abdul-Jabbar. Tracy McGrady is out there with Crawford. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Wilkins in the small forward position.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Good, just like soup. A little more ferocious, though.
Okay, Clark approves, everybody.
Yeah, but that's how you finish strong. Young fella's wearing the rim out.
To the middle, and it's Westbrook. Net time on the assist by Jordan. Now it's a 7-point New York lead. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for New York.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And I also love what they've done defensively in terms of closing out to the shooters, getting a hand up, just making them feel a little uncomfortable on the offensive end.
Westbrook with it, and Crawford picks him up defensively. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Clark
Yes,
brings
sir.
it down hard,
Yes,
my brother.
sir. Yes, sir.
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight. And it's all one-way traffic tonight, boy. They have been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get. But again, it's just one game, but nonetheless a very impressive one, the way they've handled their business here.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Yeah, too many easy buckets coming from inside, and I think he wants to make that a point of emphasis.
I would certainly think so. I mean, if they keep giving up those kinds of easy looks inside, they'll be in big trouble.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Guys, thank you. I got a chance to hear what Greg Popovich was saying to his team. He is not pleased with the score and implored them to try to make a push right now, saying, "We don't have time, fellas. If we can't make a dent soon, I'll have to pull the plug." Pretty blunt, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks, Doris.
First personal foul.
Here's Walton. Dives for it. But they get it back. Allen passes to Davis. LeBron kicks to Allen. 6 on the shot clock. It's Durant with the drive.
Took the safe route there. Wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble on that one.
Nope. Up and in with one hand, the most basic finish possible.
But he still makes it look good.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
And it's been the difference. That's what's enabled them to build such a big lead, no doubt about it.
LeBron James.
It's been a solid outing for LeBron.
Taking 2 shots.
He has 11 points and a steal.
Offensively, defensively, man, he has done it all.
All hustle, nonstop effort. He just doesn't quit. Great resilience and relentlessness in his play.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
That's good from Durant. Stolen by Bird. Archibald. Defended by Allen. Back to Bird. Johnson at the elbow. 4 on the clock. Up and in from the low block. Johnson's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for New Orleans.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now, and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
New York calls timeout. They're in front by 9. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. Tracy McGrady's checked in for New Orleans. There's 1:54 left in the fourth. LeBron with it. Guarded now by Durant. Allen kicks to Davis. And taken away by Johnson. It's tipped. And a fast break now for New York. Bounces high off the rim and drops. That's 12 points for Anthony Davis.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again. Yeah, that's a tough call right there. And really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
A different look for New York. Michael Jordan, he's checked in for Durant. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Allen.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Picked by Olajuwon. McGrady kicks to Johnson. Back to McGrady. 5 to shoot. Here's Durant. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Really, they haven't worked it inside as much as they did earlier in the game. And the way they did it in the first half, I think they've got to get back to trying that. It worked for them then. It should work for them now.
Johnson. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're behind by 7.
Ladies and gentlemen,
There's a minute left in the game. Durant's checked in for New York. Allen comes in for Russell Westbrook. There's a minute left to play in the final quarter. The shot misses. Durant with some nice D.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboards.
Greg, and that's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Now here's LeBron.
Kevin Durant. That's his first personal.
So the first one drops, and that stretches their lead to 8.
LeBron James.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 9-point ball game here.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Too little, too late. They may as well just let the clock run and save their energy for another day.
Clark, you know, sometimes frustration just shows through in a game like this, and I think that's what we're seeing right now.
They've had difficulties the way Durant's been playing. 9 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
You know what? The number is not huge, but he has been doing some valuable defensive work for them.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Inside, here's Davis. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
LeBron James.
And both free throws good for LeBron. 7 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Richmond no good. Allen can't get it to fall. So no problem for New York as they get the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
They certainly put on a good show here at home, and I think they felt they had the edge, and